Okay, so I jumped on here. Hopefully, my phone stays on long enough. Um, there's some sort of issue with my phone not holding a charge. It's been doing this like off and on all day today. So that's why I couldn't even get back into StreamYard to continue the live because my phone keeps powering off. So I don't know if it's my phone or the charger. Trying to use two different ones. And I just now got my phone to power back on. So, like I said, I don't know if it's a phone issue or charger issue. So, what I'm going to do is just reschedule tonight's live for tomorrow because this happened when I was doing a consultation earlier. My phone, it just keeps. I don't know. I don't know. This just happened today, um, and then it was fine for like the majority of the day up until like late afternoon or early evening. It just started not holding the charge even while on the charger. So I just got it to power back on. I had to literally pull out my old phone with the removable battery just to log into YouTube to post that comment because I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my device or the charge ports, not the charge ports, the adapters that I'm using. But yeah, I'm going to have to just do tonight's live later tonight. So you will see duplicate posts. Probably what I'll do is delete the last one since it I didn't actually get to go live and all it did was just keep playing the intro over and over. But yeah, once I'm in StreamYard, like once I've entered the studio and I'm in there, even if my phone, like if the browser reloads or kicks me out, or if my phone powers off, on y'all's end, it's still going to play. But on my end, I could not get my phone to power on and stay on. It kept powering on and then powering off, saying it was charging, then not charging. So, like I said, I think it might just be the actual phone because I'm using two different adapters and even extension cords that are working. The extension cords are working fine for everything else. So it's either my charging adapters or it's the charge port on my phone. But either way, thank everybody that did jump into the chat. Um, I don't even know how, but the live just ended on its own. Probably what happened is the browser crashed when my phone was off because it obviously wasn't still synced up to Wi-Fi. Um, so again, thank you, and Cody, thanks for jumping in here. I'm gonna call it a night. It's been a long day. It's truly been a long day, and I don't feel 100% anyway. But I still wanted to try to do the live, so I will save it for later tonight, and hopefully the situation with the either charge port or charger, I can get that figured out. Um, because I'm like, it's literally two different charging adapters, two different charging cords, and like right now it's working, but it still says zero, and it's been like I've had my phone on the charger trying to get it to charge. So, Neptune Pisces, you're not late. The live didn't happen because of my stupid ass phone being a piece of shit right now. It's either my phone or it's the chargers. Either way, it's irritating as hell because I've been trying to figure out why in the world it's not holding a charge while sitting on the charger. I've switched outlets. I've plugged it into my power strip. I've tried three different outlets. So I'm like, I know I don't think it's the extension cord because it's the extension cord works for all of my other devices. So it's either the charge port on my phone is damaged, which could be possible, especially with all the moving around and as many times as I've dropped it. Or it's the adapters are something's wrong with it. So I'm not even going to attempt to try to do the live. One, because it's late. Two, because my phone is not actually holding a charge. And I know that eventually, oh, well, now it's going to 3%. So yeah, I think it's something with, it's probably something with the actual adapter. I don't even think it's the charging cord. I think it's the adapter might be faulty. Call said I was curious what you were gonna say. No, did he get sentenced today on the 3rd? So I was actually doing part two of last night's live because I wanted to show, which I still will do later today. I had planned on showing the beginning portion of Kadisha Lynn's video where she was claiming that, Jaguar was innocent as far as the Parham versus Combs hearing, which is coming up in 2 weeks. So today, officially, since it's after midnight, it's the 3rd. Today, let me slow down because I'm tired and frustrated, so my thoughts are coming really fast. Today, Diddy gets sentenced. And just like I suspected, I figured that the last minute hearing for the acquittal wasn't going to grant him an acquittal. So he is scheduled to be sentenced today. And then the Parham versus Combs hearing is scheduled for the 14th. So the same way there was no movement on the attorneys trying to get him acquitted, and they were extremely confident that they were going to get him acquitted and didn't. I just don't know that Jaguar's request to be dismissed that there's gonna be a decision made on that. So I'm gonna speak on what I found in research and compare that to what Kadisha Lynn or Kadisha Shaylin, whatever her name is, compare that to what she put in her video, and then along with the other information that I have discovered. So like I said, I'm about to end this live. I am tired. I'm in a lot of pain, to be honest, because I had pretty severe GI episodes, multiple actually today. And it's late. It's already after 1 my time. So I'll shoot for doing tonight's live. Well, the live I was trying to do tonight, I'll shoot for doing that tonight. I got to figure out why in the hell my phone is doing this bullshit with the charging. Now it wants to start to creep up in percentage. Now it's at 5%. But this whole entire time, and my phone has been on the charger since the virtual meeting I had a few hours ago earlier this evening. It was on the charger then. I'm like, and it kept cutting out during that meeting. I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know. I might just need a new phone, or I may just need new chargers. Hopefully, it's just that I need a new charger. So I'm gonna figure this out. Make for sure my phone can hold a charge well enough to not be cutting off and staying off while it's sitting on the goddamn charger. But yeah, apparently it just wasn't meant for me to do this tonight because. Not gonna lie to y'all, today was tough. It was in a lot of ways a blessing, but it was physically extremely tough because I had 2 episodes earlier today. I had 2 tonight. I'm in a lot of pain, and today I did lose a lot of blood for the first time in a couple of weeks. So it's just all a part of the journey, and I'm speaking into existence not just my complete healing, but whatever is needed to get rid of these internal and external hemorrhoids and these ulcers and all this shit that they had diagnosed me with. Whatever needs to happen, I'm speaking into existence that is going to happen because my life is meant for me to live it abundantly, not for it to be full of challenges, regardless of what I signed up for. sometimes I get to a point where it's just like irritating as hell, the constant tests and trials. Like, enough with the bullshit because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So, yeah, this phone issue has been going on off and on all day. Like, this morning, then it was fine. I went to my appointment. My phone was kind of tripping then. After my appointment, it was kind of tripping some more. Then it was fine. It was working fine. I was able to do the virtual meeting consultation. Then it started tripping then afterwards it kept doing it. It just kept cutting. I'm like, look, I've had about enough of my patients being tested because I'm still doing your will. So like, stop all this bullshit. It's annoying. Um, so yeah, Neptune, thank you. So yeah, I'm going to sleep, y'all. I gotta get out of this frustrated mode because I cannot believe that my phone would not power on for over a fucking hour. It literally took almost an hour and a half just to get it to power on and stay on. So luckily, it's staying on long enough for me to be on this live and let y'all know what's going on. So y'all come back tonight. Everybody come back tonight. We will do part two of the Diddy and Jaguar sex tapes being sold, as well as reviewing. I think it's like about 2.5 minutes of her video because I cut out the part where she was going in on Ariel Mitchell because that has nothing to do with what I am researching. I'm not researching Ariel Mitchell. I'm researching and investigating Jaguar because I want to know how much of the accusations are true and how much are lies. How much of what she has said is true and how much are lies. Ariel Mitchell is not on trial. Ariel Mitchell is clearly a two-faced attorney. But that was established last year. So I'm sorry, that's not news to me. It's like you are actually late on the bandwagon trying to make a story be relevant where you're blaming Ariel Mitchell Kidd for Jaguar's accusations. And at the end of the day, unless Ariel Mitchell was in the car allegedly with Jaguar and Helena, it's not relevant. Because again, she's not the one that's on trial. She's not the one being subpoenaed to go to court. Jaguar is. So I want to know the truth. And I definitely want to see how many years Diddy's going to get. So probably what I will do, instead of titling it part two, it'll be partially discussing Diddy's sentencing and then continuing the investigation because what Khadisha Lynn presented in her video, I have not found that information via public record. So I'm just trying to figure out where she even got the information because I'm not finding it. And not only that, that's just one person who made a video. I've been actually digging online for months. Ever since Jaguar was named, I've been, off and on investigating it. But now that we're only a couple of weeks away from the hearing, it's very important to me to know what's the truth and what's a lie. And again, if you had anything to do with those victims being abused, being transported, you absolutely will be held accountable in a court of law. And Diddy, get comfortable because you ain't getting out. Tell you that right now. Because Judge Arun said that he's looking at giving him, he already said it, that he's looking at giving him the maximum time. And I think even though it was up to the jury, the judge is low-key frustrated at the fact that they did acquit him of the sex trafficking and RICO charges. Now, that's just me assuming. And again, all my commentary is alleged outside of my real life experience. So I'm curious to see what is the sentencing going to be? A lot of people are saying they think he's only going to do 3 to 5 years. That's possible. It's very possible. But honestly, even if he does, this is just one case. Diddy has 157 more coming at him. So, like, there's no victory. When they were saying, oh, Diddy, he won a victory in getting acquitted, that's one case of damn near 200. So, again, he ain't getting out no time soon. But family, I appreciate y'all that hung in there. I appreciate those of you that participate in the chat and those who returned to this live. I at least wanted to be able to let you guys know what's going on, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been irritated as hell this entire time. Like, it just annoys the fuck out of me when dumb shit like this happens. And I do want to put this out there, for Jaguar Grace or any other witches or warlocks that think that you send in negative energy and trying to interfere with interrupting my lives. As y'all can see, I'm not stopping. And the more dark shit you do, the more dark shit you're going to receive. So you're only fucking with yourself. None of you have authority here. You have no power here. You can say and do things and do incantations and send energy. All it's going to do is be sent right back to your stupid ass. I don't know when the fuck y'all going to learn that shit. Some of y'all might have to fuck around and find out when your death arrives. Like, I'm serious as hell. Because it's not a coincidence that me exposing not only Jaguar, but Jay-Z, Diddy, Clive, Baphomet, every time I do a live like that, the next day it's always some dumbass shit. Just some annoying ass shit that happens. And it's not stopping my tongue from speaking the truth. It's not stopping anything. So just, keep that in mind when you keep thinking that, oh, we've succeeded. No, you haven't at all. And at the end of the day, every last one of you people who have been affiliated with, associated with, partnered with, participated with, did any sort of shit with these evil elite or these so-called elite, some of y'all are going to live to regret it. Some of y'all are not. And one thing evil will never do is win. I'm going to keep comparing real life events to the satanic ritual calendar. I'm going to continue to do my investigation, no matter what any of you say or do. None of you have dominion over me. Any energy that rises up against me shall fall immediately and be destroyed. And chaos and confusion will come about your lives, and death and hell will follow your evil intentions back to you. I don't know how many times I have to pray that prayer for y'all to realize that you have no authority here. And let other people's lives be a lesson of what not to do. Y'all have seen people be affected that fucked with me. Y'all have even seen one, unfortunately, that passed away. When it comes to thinking that you're fighting against me in the spiritual realm, you're never going to win. Even if you think you've succeeded and, oh, we disrupted her life. No, you didn't. Because I'm going to still do it tonight. There's not going to be any letting up on you, Jaguar. Right. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I care about the truth. Be grateful to the Most High God. I'm a high vibrational high priestess that still has some level of empathy to pray for you, because I know you're in a dark place. My only prayer for you is that you choose healing and that you choose God's side instead of the darkness. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest, I don't. I want victims' voices heard, not the abusers. I want real truth tellers heard, not fake ass pretending to be truth tellers while also bragging about monitoring the dark web, just and admitting to seeing how a dark coin is used to trade flesh. There's way too many things you've said and done that, in my opinion, you're incriminating yourself. And y'all don't think for a second that Jay-Z is not going to get arrested. It's just a matter of time. Him and Beyonce. And all the rest of these so-called elite. It's about to be a lot of people getting locked up, a lot of people getting publicly exposed by people, the ones that are closest to them, as well as, unfortunately, more funerals. So a minor technical difficulty setback is not enough to break me. Send in prayers for scarcity, poverty, lack. I keep telling y'all that I can hear you in the 5D. I can hear you in multiple dimensions. There's nothing you can say or do and hide from me. If you realize that you made the wrong choice, maybe make the right choice and get on God's side. I don't even want any of you back in my life. I just want you to choose God. That's it. Just choose the Most High God. Do what's right. Do what you know is right. And if you don't, that's between you and God. That's your life, your end. That don't affect me. I'm saying this because I've been hearing not only conversations, but I've been watching y'all doing your coven spell work. My gifts are a lot more powerful than y'all realize. A lot more powerful than y'all realize. My spiritual protection is even more powerful. Thank you to all of my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. So I'm continuing to move forward despite the annoyances, despite the things that are very fucking irritating. And I'm continuing all of my investigations, full-blown investigation on Jaguar Wright, because it's now my opinion that you're just as big of a monster as you accuse Diddy and Jay-Z and Beyonce of being. I feel like you're no different from them, and I'm determined to uncover it and expose it right here on my channel. Period. And if you are innocent, then you will produce evidence that proves that, which unfortunately you have yet to do. Just like you have yet to present your alleged witnesses that you claimed last year were ready to testify against Jay-Z and Beyonce. So y'all come back tonight. I'm going to show more details as far as the sex trafficking hearings. We will be discussing Diddy's sentencing. And we will also be discussing more about these alleged porn tapes that Jaguar claimed were being traded. And apparently it wasn't just porn. She claimed that she was seeing people being traded on the dark net. So again, we have to just use critical thinking skills to wonder why someone who claims to be a civilian is monitoring activities like porn and people being traded on the dark net. Why does this person have that much information? How did you know about the dark coin? Where did all this come from? And how deeply involved were you allegedly with Jay-Z and Diddy? Allegedly. I'm going to uncover the truth. And I'm actually starting another channel. What did I name it? Dee's Investigations or something like that, where it's going to be solely geared towards these types of investigations. People talk about this shit all the time. And then when you get someone like me that actually is willing to do the work to dig deep to find out the truth, a lot of people appreciate it, and then other people get upset because of what it will expose about themselves. So instead of getting upset about what may be exposed about you, how about stop doing activity that can be exposed? How about maybe don't leave a bajillion voicemails on your ex-husband's phone threatening for his mother to be chopped up and for his new girlfriend and her children to be raped and killed. How about stop saying that Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters when you are carrying the same energy? And also, where are your victims? I can't wait to see you be held accountable. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Drake, Ellen, Kanye, Rayford, Brandy, Clive, if he even lives long enough to even be held accountable, because he about to be on his way out of here. So I've definitely seen his funeral 3 times. Um, all of them, LeBron, Chrissy Teigen, Russell Simmons, Kamora Lee Simmons. It's a lot of y'all, Ellen especially. It's a lot of y'all in these industries that have all participated in these parties. One thing I will say for Jaguar is at least she publicly admitted to being a dominatrix on Pierce Morgan. I was quite surprised that she divulged that to the whole free world. I knew about it because, she had told me offline, but I just, I didn't think she was going to do all of that. Um, at least she admitted to it. The rest of them just being quiet. Rihanna, too. The rest of them are either being quiet or running or saying free Diddy or leaving the country. All of you are going to be held accountable by the Most High God. And every victim will get their justice one way or the other. Some of y'all are going to get locked up. Some of you are going to transition. Some of you are going to endure the pain you inflict on other people, and that's how you're going to die. Especially you, Diddy. I saw your death. I saw you getting shanked in prison. And all of your hair was white. Just saying. Thank everybody that's in the chat. I'm about to jump off so I can go to sleep. Miss Williams, good to see you. Cola, thank you. Neptune. Pamela Ross, thank you. It'll be multi-stream. Like I just jumped on the YouTube app just to see if it would work. Luckily it did. So it'll be like usual. It'll be multi-streamed on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Facebook because Instagram apparently changed their requirements for going live where now you have to have 1,000 followers, which is bullshit. I really hate how these different, like the social media platforms are becoming so censored. It's ridiculous. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, ironically, all a part of the meta bullshit, are the ones doing all the fucking censoring. Meanwhile, Rumble doesn't censor shit. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say on Rumble. They won't fuck with your videos. So again, for those who are not, don't forget to follow me on Rumble. Follow me and also subscribe because my goal is to get Rumble. I want to grow my platform on there actually even larger than my current platform here on YouTube. I want to be one of those Rumblers that has, 500K and or more followers. And so, yeah, I definitely plan to start doing more lives from the actual Rumble app. And actually what I'll probably do is a free readings live at some point later today. And I'll do that one from Rumble just to see the difference in the playback. But the nighttime lives are usually multi-streamed. And once I'm in a space where I can set up my green screen and laptop, then I'll be on camera more. But I don't have that option at this time. So I'm just pretty much using the mobile browser and the apps in the meantime. So thank you to everybody that's been supporting the platform. Thank everybody that continues to show up in the chat. Thank you. And thank you, Cody, for holding down the chat while things were going crazy. And that's why I started not to do the live, just because it was already tripping earlier this evening, but I was hoping that it was going to do better. Like I said, I think it's probably a combination of there may be a short in my extension cord, but I do think it's probably the adapter for the charger. And I have like four different charging cords. The longest one, the one that I use all the time, has a little bit of fraying to it from just all the moving around. So hopefully I can get a new charger later today, see if that helps. That way tonight there are no disruptions like this. Um, if for some reason it's not working properly, I'll just postpone the live until, the following evening. But as of right now, I do plan to come back live tonight to do the live I was supposed to have done tonight. So y'all make sure y'all come back. Family, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. Come back tonight. Make sure to hit the like. Even though this was an impromptu, unplanned one, make sure to hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. And for anybody who is not already following me on Rumble, get over on rumble.com/user/JustDee Show. Click follow, click subscribe. And that way you can participate in the chat whenever I am multi-streaming from Rumble. Also, the other reason why that I multi-stream from Rumble is so that if for some reason YouTube tries to take down a live, y'all can just hop over on Rumble where it will continue. So, all right, family. Love y'all. You have a beautiful day. Come back tonight.